This naturalrefrigerants.com article is being read by an automated voice. ATMO LATAM. End users outline success with natural refrigerants in Latin America. By Michael Gary. Published March 10, 2026. The Atmosphere. LATAM conference taking place March 9th and 10th in Bogotá, Colombia, featured numerous examples of end-user installations of natural refrigerant systems in the Latin American market on day one, particularly CO2-based systems. For new projects, the market is demanding CO2 or considering the option in both industry and retail, said David Osma, project engineer for Tico Americas, a Bogotá-based manufacturer of CO2 racks, in a market trend session. Several end customers and installers have already ventured into CO2, those who have not yet have a real interest in learning and being prepared. In his keynote presentation, Raul Troncoso Urquiza, Regional Sustainability Manager for Cencosud, a leading Chile-based retailer, noted that Cencosud has converted 22 stores to transcritical CO2, including 17 in Chile, 2 in Colombia, 1 each in Peru, Argentina, and Brazil. This year, 10 to 12 more stores will be converted to transcritical CO2, which will also be used by all new stores. On an end-user and contractor panel, Melchor Ramos, Procurement, Maintenance and Energy Director, Icon 711, and Guillermo Piloto, Project Director, Icebox, described the migration from R404A/R22 to CO2 in a Monterrey, Mexico distribution center. As a result of the switch, Icon mitigated 1.8 kilotons CO2e per year in emissions, reduced energy by 188,000 kilowatt-hours versus baseline, saved annually 544,000 pesos. Reduced average monthly energy consumption 2019 versus 2025 from 126,290 kilowatt-hours in 2019 to 110,632 kilowatt-hours in 2025, and reduced machine area space from 115.5 square meters to 45.5 square meters, 2.5 times less, the speakers said. What began as a strategic implementation in Monterrey in 2023 became standard in 2024. The new distribution center in Tijuana was designed from the start to operate with CO2. Harold Wilk, operations manager, Cold Master, a Chilean contractor, observed that CO2 refrigeration systems have established themselves as a solution with a wide range of applications and have become increasingly reliable, efficient, and competitive. There are different options that allow the energy consumption of CO2 systems to be optimized, obtaining energy savings of between 18% and 25%. David Alonso Ovares Cordero, General Manager, Refrigeration, and Cesar Barrios, Engineering Manager, Tacoma Refrigeration, offered details on Walmart's 10,491 square meter primary distribution center in Costa Rica, which they called as the largest transcritical CO2 facility in Central America, with 420 tons of refrigeration, 1,477 kilowatts of cooling power, and 54 tons of refrigeration, 190 kilowatts of heat recovery. It achieves a 19% energy savings with the combination of parallel compression and an adiabatic system, they said, adding that the superheater saves 7.5% in energy in medium temperature compressors by extracting heat from the discharge of low temperature compressors. In a refrigeration case studies panel, Luis Gustavo Garcia, sales manager, Mayakawa, Colombia, and Gabriel Gomez, engineer for Doran, said that transcritical CO2 refrigeration with Doran compressors and parallel compression was installed in 3 supermarket distribution centers in Colombia: Cerritos, Medellin, and Bogotá. In Cerritos, CO2 was found to be 21% more efficient than 507. In Medellin, 40% more efficient, and in Bogotá, 48% more efficient. Beyond costs, operational flexibility is key to the selection of CO2, said Maria Jose Gallego, Executive Director, Avopac, a Colombian avocado producer. Avopac's project premises were efficiency, operational safety, sustainability, ease of operation, operating costs, and installation cost, noted Diego Yepes, Commercial Director, Sutrac. Fernando Grisales Castro, General Manager and Founder, Grivan Ingeniería, and Juan Pablo Cardenas, Manager of Product Line, Güntner, described a transcritical CO2 system installed in an agribusiness facility in Colombia, 1,018 meters above sea level. Permanent magnets were found to increase annual efficiency by 7%, parallel compression by 5%, and ejectors by 5%, they reported, adding that heat recovery produces 377 kilowatts, 107 tons of refrigeration, of water for free at 85 degrees Celsius, 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Tax incentives were used to finance the capex of the CO2 project in relation to synthetic refrigerants. Ammonia projects. Raúl Arriaga, project engineer, Nestlé Gerber, and Fernando Rios, systems design consultant, Sistemas de Refrigeración Totales, SRT, described a Nestlé plant in Mexico that already had ammonia but transitioned to low-charge ammonia-chased glycol chiller for comfort cooling and food processing. It uses a microchannel condenser as well as an adiabatic condenser instead of a cooling tower, the first such condensing configuration with low-charge ammonia in Latin America, said Rios. The system was designed with 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds, of ammonia per TR, 3.51 kilowatts, of capacity. The system has a higher investment cost but lower operating cost, they said. Patricio Albornoz Cruz, industrial refrigeration engineer and project leader Sofresur, offered a case study on a marine farm fish processing plant in Chile that transitioned from R22 to ammonia. We eliminated the use of more than 1,000 kilograms, 2,200 pounds, of R22, reduced electricity consumption by approximately 360,000 kilowatt hours per year, achieved an estimated savings of $60,000 per year in maintenance costs, eliminated the expense of operating and supervising the previous unit, which represents a savings of $10,000 per year, he said.